we are questioning the sincerity and the prioritization of the Akufo Addo-led government based on a letter which has come to our attention, a letter which we have now published, copies of which you have in your possession. And it is a letter signed by the Honorable Minister for Finance, the Honorable Kenoforiata, dated the 31st of March 2022, and it is addressed to the Controller and Accountant General under the heading Seed Money for the Construction of the National Cathedral. And it reads, please refer to letter number SCRDE3 dated 17th March 2022 for the Chief of Staff, Office of the President and National Cathedral of Ghana's memo dated 28 March 2022 on the above subject, copies attached. Authority is hereby granted to you to release the sum of 25 million Ghana cedis as additional seed money to the National Cathedral Secretariat for the construction of the National Cathedral for part payment of outstanding claims for Rebate Limited. The payment should be effected to the account details detailed below. This letter comes to us as a surprise because we are not aware of any allocation in the budget for the National Cathedral project. You will recall that President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo has said time without number that the National Cathedral project is a personal pledge that he made to the Almighty, that when God blesses him and he wins the 2016 elections, he will build a cathedral in honor of the Creator. He has said it's a private-led initiative, and he has sought to mobilize reverend ministers, pastors, and the Christian fraternity, and they have urged Christians to donate to a fund. This letter is exposing the lack of sincerity, the duplicity, and the deception. This letter is confirming today that contrary to the claims by the President, the National Cathedral project apparently is being heavily funded by taxpayer resources. We, as members of Parliament, have not approved all of these colossal sums of money that are being released to companies we are seeing for the first time. We are not even aware of the procurement processes that were followed for these companies and these consultants who are today at the receiving end of hundreds of millions of Ghana cedis. The other concern we have is that on the scale of priorities, looking at the current economic crisis that we all find ourselves, the President himself has admitted that we are facing an economic crisis of our lifetime. As we speak, NAPCO trainees have not been paid for more than 7 months. National service personnel are owed. School feeding caterers are agitating. They are on strike. They have not been paid. And to make matters worse, these school feeding caterers tell us that government says it does not have money to increase the feeding grant per child from 97 Ghana cedis to 2 cedis.
Pesos. 97 Ghana.
From 97 pesos. Can you imagine what 97 pesos really can do And that is what the school feeding caterers have been told to manage. Then, in terms of priority, the good Lord we serve, who is very compassionate, will not be pleased. He will not be happy with the government of Ghana, led by President Akufo Addo, that in the face of all of this excruciating hardship, in the face of all of this hunger, NAPCO workers, national service personnel, school feeding caterers, road contractors, government contractors generally, owed across the board billions of money. And this is what we are doing with scarce resources. So we want to serve notice today that we are demanding immediate answers from the finance minister. What is the authority upon which he is making these releases? What are the legal basis for these releases to be made? What procurement processes were followed for these companies, Ajayi and Ajayi Associates and other consultants, the company that is now at the receiving end, Rebate is an international company. You know what the Constitution says about these international business transactions. Parliament should grant approval. Nothing has been brought here for approval. So we are building a national cathedral which will be a symbol of holiness, of everything pure, everything clean, and see how it is shrouded in such shadiness, such corruption, opacity, and clear, blatant corruption. That is why we are not going to be silent and accept this. We will not accept it.